Okay, we're going to show you a way to get multiple plants. Just got this from the nursery. It's a lemongrass. I also have this really nice large oregano. It's a little bit pricey, but whenever you're buying a plant, you don't necessarily want to look for the most foliage. You know, oh, it looks all thick and nice, which also is an indicator a lot of times. But what you really want to look for is thick, multiple stems on these lemongrass, right? Means you have a lot more stems, and you can split that, transplant it, and get more plants from your one purchase. I think this was $7, and I can't remember how much this was. But larger oreganos are usually a lot more expensive, so. Just got a knife, kitchen knife, probably not the best idea, but was available. And what you want to do, you want to look for where you can split it and how many times. Sometimes you can honestly take it apart if you have to. Don't really want to damage the roots too much, and kind of look under here, see if you're going to get the 2 or 3. Might be able to get 3 out of this if I cut it right. Let's see if I can make that happen. Always start with less, so let's just do 2. Okay, so there I got 1. I'll keep that soil with it. That's 1 right there. A little bit damage to the roots, but we'll fix that. And then we got 1 here, 1 there. Let's see if I can make that happen. It's a little precarious, but with practice and patience. So now I got 3, right? Got 3 of them. 2, 3, not too bad. What you want to do, pot them up. I like to do, so in these I'm just going to put them in, I'm going to put them in smaller pots. If I can get 3 small pots, okay, so once I get 3 small pots, what I like to do is get a little bit of this root hormone, Ormex rooting powder. This is for woody plants, but it's what I have. Really, a lot of times root hormone, it'll increase the production of the roots, so you get a little more biomass and more likeliness that this plant's going to survive, which is a pretty high likeliness. It is lemongrass, so what you can do is just kind of, you don't need much. A little bit of that on there. Place it in there. Bury it. On this, because it is a grass, do you want to get the soil a little higher so it supports the stems a little bit? And then what I do, which isn't required, but I believe it helps, is cut some of this foliage off. You can dry that out, make some tea out of it, kombucha, and then do that 2 more times. Also, cutting this decreases that wind pressure. It's really windy here in Central Texas, so that decreases a little bit of that. You do get a little bit more lever arm action because you don't have the foliage hanging and helping with the friction reduction, but I'll probably keep it here on the porch for a few days, maybe even a few weeks. really put these before. Okay, so you got 3 lemongrasses, 3 lemongrass from one plant that I bought. Water those, water them in. Don't through water them or deep water, because a lot of that root hormone has a possibility of leaching out. So just a good water where it's not dripping at the bottom. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. Just a good water on those, and we'll do those here in a bit.